Yo, it's your man, Morris A, son of the 215. We here, 1122, behind the boards.
So, Morris Allen, son of the 215, Veterans Day is out, huh?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good, real good.
How's the response been from the streets? How do you feel about the response?
The streets calling it a classic, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what I'm getting from the streets. And I love that, you know, I knew it was a good project. When me and my man Flip put it together, I knew it was going to be dope, but to get that response from the streets, people calling it a classic, people comparing it to different bodies of work, veterans that's been in the game, that's just, you know, I appreciate all that.
Why the title Veterans Day?
I call it Veterans Day because that's my birthday. I'm born on Veterans Day, you know what I mean? And in my city, I'm a veteran, you know what I mean? I didn't been around the mat hustling with my microphone with my big bro AJ, and I just feel like I'm a veteran right now, man. Just, you know, doing everything I can do to take it to the next level.
So we're gonna get into the entire project, few cuts on the project. Now, I mean, it's out now, you can pick it up everywhere, of course.
Everywhere.
Tell them about the features that you have on there,
okay.
Production and lyricists, before we get into it.
Alright, well, you know, on production, I got my round table of super friends, you know, dudes that I've been working with for a long time, and I like to reach back out to them and, you know, get records from them. I'm still open to working with new people, but I always like to tip my hat, pay homage to the guys that always been in my corner. So I got my man Flip Beats on there. Shout out ACC, All Corners Covered. He engineered the whole project. He produced a lot of dope tracks on there. I got my man Harrix on there. Shout out to him and his camp. I got my man Kill on there. You know what I mean? He slayed the outro for me. I got my man AD. Did AD give me a joint for this? Shout out my man Adam Minus. You know what I mean? He did Big Talk, if y'all remember Big Talk. Features, I got, you know, I really wanted to take this joint to the neck, Kev. Since it was Veterans Day, I felt like, you know what I mean, I had to show my veteran skills and just body the whole joint. So I did reach out for 2 features, though. Up and coming cats that I'm really digging what they doing. Shout out my man Frank Nitty. He got a lot going on. And a singer, an artist by the name of Kilo. You know what I mean? All the way from across the water, Congo, Africa. He blessed me with 2 hooks, you know what I mean? Look out for his stuff. It's on all major platforms. Both of them real dope artists. Check them out when y'all get time. And you know, everything else with me. To the neck.
What it is. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and unwrap the project. We're going to go into the first thing that we hear off of this classic album, which is Veterans Day, out now everywhere, is the intro. So set that up real quick.
Okay, we're going to give him the intro, man. And the intro was produced by my man Harrix. Shout out to Harrix. You know what I mean? And this is actually one of my favorite drinks on the joint, man. Just the way it come on, man. It's just airy. Like, it's powerful. It's triumphant the way it comes on.
It's for my live niggas. For my live niggas. If it's a problem, baby, come and get it. 215 niggas. 215 niggas. You see that paper, I'ma go and get it. Got to survive, niggas. Got to survive, niggas. You know. You know how we coming with it. Veterans Day, homie. Nah, you can't do nothing with it. You see that paper, I'ma go and get it. Got to go and get it. You know. Hip-hop's lyrical revival. They give you chills like a Stephen King novel. I preach the word like a chapter out the Bible. This for the hustlers relating, this is vital. Respect for the idols, combat for the rivals.
No, I mean, that's fire right there. Fire right there. You talking that talk. So, son of the 215. I see a lot of Philly references in there. So, is that just, you know, what son of the 215 means? What does that mean to you?
That's everything to me. That's my, you know, my brand, my stage name. You know what I mean? My whole representation. That's my whole niche. Philadelphia is a beautiful place to me. You know what I mean? It's a hard place, but it's a beautiful place. It's the beautiful struggle. You know what I mean? You got a lot of great, dope artists, legendary music that come out of this city, and you know what I mean? I feel like I want to be one of them artists, you know, a flagship artist that can really plant the flag and do as much for my city as possible.
Speaking of heavy, the next record that we want to go into is heavy now.
Heavy
but
now.
I just want to speak on the line real quick. The hook is everything heavy, and then the first bar goes, "My city ain't the nicest place. They rather hate, they want you out the race." So if you could just explain that bar real quick, because I know you're waving the flag for the 215. You got the city on the back. But what do you mean behind that? Is there a lot of, you know what I mean, snakes and things of that nature? What's going down?
This Philly, man, it's crazy because it's like a double entendre. It's like, you know, Philly is the city of brotherly love, but it's a lot of, you know what I mean, it's a lot of things out in these streets that can take you off here, you know what I'm saying? And you got your haters, you got your backbiters, you got your people that's plotting and scheming. Like I said, you know, Philly is the beautiful struggle. It's a hard place, you know what I mean? But when I say that line, it's like, you know, my city ain't the nicest place. They rather hate, they want you out the race. It's like a lot of people feel as though like Philly, we could be doing more on the hip hop scene. I believe that on the music scene, period, any scene, period, we're supporting each other more.
Go ahead and go into that right there, you know what I mean?
Heavy
Once
now,
again, Veterans Day, we're going to get into
another
the next
joint from my
Heavy
boy
now.
Harrix. Shout out Harrix. This is my shit right here, man. I love this record right here, man. Video out right now too, man. So check it out.
Real heavy, cause we heavy now. Everything heavy. Make sure the bass steady. Better have my bag ready, cause we heavy now. Forever I've been ready. The hitters will be deadly, but we focus on this shetty, cause we heavy now. Heavy now, real heavy. Heavy now. Heavy now, real heavy, cause we heavy now. Heavy now, real heavy. Heavy now. We heavy now, real. My city ain't the nicest place. They rather hate, they want you out the race. That ain't my taste. I'd rather tell the driver park the rate by any cost. You know the risk. Rather plead the fifth, make the flip. All of this is to flood the risk.
That's what it is right there. Heavy now. So I noticed the bar in that song. Rapper just mumble and then they stumble on the charts. Know what I mean? So what do you feel about this whole new wave, you know what I mean, coming up right now in the game?
I said it right there for him, you know what I mean? It's heavy on my heart. What happened to the art? Rappers just mumble and then they stumble on the charts. Like right now, I feel like it's just a fucking overload of just the same, you know what I mean? And no pun intended to them artists, man. Like, you know, y'all doing y'all thing, I respect it, but it's just an overload of the same sound, the same vibe, the same look, the same talk, the same swag, the same everything. And it's like, that ain't the era I come from. That ain't what I was born into. Me and my niggas, we come from that era where hip hop was hip hop. It was a feeling, and now it's just like carbon copies. What happened to the art? You know what I mean? What happened to that? What happened to it? You know what I mean?
So the next track that we're gonna get into is Whole Wave. So is that kind of synonymous in regards to what you talk about right
Whole
there?
Wave.
Or are you flipping at it on his head?
I flipped it on his head. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, you know what I mean? When I sat down with my big bro AJ and my engineer Flip, we was putting this thing together. We needed a record that we felt like we could tap into what's going on now. And I could still keep it under the 215. I could still keep it my swag, my style, my type of flow. So that's one of the producers I meant to mention earlier. Shout out my man DJ Skid Row and Snowden up NYC, my Harlem boys. They working with ASAP, Mob and all them, you know what I mean, 12E and all them. He sent me over some shit, you know what I'm saying? And once I heard the beat, I was like, all right, crazy. That's one of these joints right there. I can tap into what's going on now. So I just wanted to come up with something catchy and something that I felt like people could use in today's time. And I'm like, damn, you know, I got the whole wave. You hear everybody talking about wave, you know what I mean? So I said, I got the whole wave.
And that's what it is. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah,
Whole wave. Out now, Veterans Day.
DJ Skid Row, Harlem, what up? NYC, what up?
Yes, sir.
It's my shit too right here.
Stadium status.
Got that bounce.
Skid Row, good look at my G. All coolness covered. The whole way. First you take the cash route, then you cash out. Something for 'em with the top drop when you pop out. Baby, I done caught the whole way. Whole way. Yeah, I done caught the whole way. And I'm with a real one, she worth $1 million. My gang get that money like they never had none. Baby, I done caught the whole way. Yeah, I done caught the whole way. Now everything done changed up. Now we stack more, got the cash for it. Grab a slab, play the ad more. Watch the task force, what you mad for? Send them hitters through your back door. Take your head off, bring it back, they get a bag for it.
You not the wave, you a typhoon.
The typhoon.
That's what it is right there, the whole wave.
Yeah.
So it seems as if, you know what I mean, you really holding the torches in regards to Philadelphia is the home of the spitters.
It's the home of the spitters.
I'm hearing a lot of lyrics out there. You know what I mean? You're putting a lot of bars together, which is dope.
Yeah.
Explain a little something about Philadelphia, because the next record we're going to get into, which got about, 14th out right now, if I'm correct, Philadelphia.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Explain to the people what people don't know about Philadelphia.
Oh, man. Shit. I mean, what you don't know about Philly is probably like, Philly is a real soulful town. You know what I mean? People got so lost, I believe, in like the battle epidemic of Philadelphia, with the DVD era. Shout out to Bob and We Run the Streets and all them cats that Godfather, that era of Philly. But, you can look even beyond that. I'm talking about is back to the neo soul sound, the Kendrick family, the music Soul Child, the Bilaus. You know what I mean? You can go back to the Philly International days, the Phyllis Hymans and the the Teddy P's, and it's just we got that Philly feel music. It's right there in the name of the city. It's that music you can feel. It's that music you can latch on to.
And the song starts off really strong.
Yeah.
And I heard that you got an interesting story about, how the first bar of that song, or the intro of that song came about.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Talk about that real quick before we get into it.
Shout out my plug, 1122, my guy, you know what I mean? But we was up in NYC, and we was doing a show up there, and we was dipping through BK, you know what I mean? And that's the birthplace of the God, Biggie, man, you know what I'm saying? I love Big. And as we was going through, I was trying to find a nice little dope spot to take a flick, and we rolled past the store, me and A, and like the gates was down, and I seen it was like 4 or 5 different pictures of different New York artists. You had like Big L, you had Pun, you had 50, you had Big. And that shit was just lit to me. A feeling came over me at that moment in time. Like, damn, I'm in the Mecca right now. You know what I mean? I'm walking on the same grounds as these guys that walked on, and they made it. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like a sign to me. So the first thing that popped in my head was the bars that you're about to hear off of this joint. You know what I mean?
So let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's get into it, man.
Set it up right now.
Another Harrick's joint, man. Shout out Harrick's, man. This thing is at 14, going on 15K on all majors. Philadelphia, man. Veterans Day out right now, man.
And you see Philadelphia City. Try to do an L diff for Harlem, man. Big diff for BK. Pop easy in neighborhood near by LA. Philadelphia, you already know. Nothing big 20P, another TKO. You rise up, I gotta trim you down. That's for my guys, sleep wait around, they need it now. Tell them put you uptown. Train hitters that hit them like Mick did Rocky. Running through the city like buses on Borinality. Word to EST, I'm 3 times gold. We can do it at the lake, I let the 4-5 smoke. No Joe, street stand, only state to state. And a butterscotch band, taste.
You gotta ask homie, come and see for yourself.
Come see it.
Come see it. Definitely waving the flag for Philly. I definitely understand you standing on that ground. You let people know exactly what's going on, and I appreciate that. I mean, a lot of people not doing that right now. Yeah. So I hear a lot of the talk in regards to the streets, but you also got one. You got a couple on there for the ladies.
Gotta have.
You got a couple on there for the ladies. So let's really talk about Meta and Philly real quick. I gotta stay on that Philly wave.
Yo, listen.
I gotta stay on that Philly vibe. Talk about the Philly girls.
Yo,
please.
Listen, man. Meta and Philly was dope because came from a sample from D'Angelo, one of my favorite artists, and Brown Sugar. That was a classic, and he say it in there, and it just show you right there how much people fuck with Philly, man. Like, you know what I mean? Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me something about the differences of the Philly girls out here from anywhere else in the world.
My queen come from uptown, man. My favorite saying is, uptown, the grass is greener and the girls is cleaner. You know what I'm saying? But you got your South Philly girls, man. You know what I mean? They can move like wolves, just like the men. You know what I mean? You got your North girls, man. They good. They might could twist you up a joint. You know what I mean? You got your West Philly girls. They high maintenance, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your Southwest. You got your downtown shopping spree girls. You know what I'm saying? You got your county girls. good moms and pops and jobs and all that. You know what I mean? It's Philly, man. They got their own swag like we got our own swag. So shout out to all of my Philadelphia women out there doing their thing, man.
That's what it is. Shout them out. Let's get into that record real quick. Better in Philly.
Man.
Yo, you better talk about it right. They gonna come at
Flip
you.
beats, man. They gonna
What's up?
love it, man. Flip made this
Philly.
joint right here, man. Great track.
Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I should. I met her in Philly. Met her in Philly. Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I should. I met her in Philly. Met her in Philly.
One fire, yo.
Maybe I should. I met her in Philly. Met her in
Girls
Philly.
keeping it fly, yo.
Maybe I should. I met her in Philly. Met her in Philly.
A day like any other. Pretty brown, but submit the skin was butter. Got a big sis on West P. Met a man, but he'll never stand a chance against me. Let's see.
Gotta get you a Philly
fire,
queen, man.
fire.
Gotta get you a
got
Philly
me wanting to
queen.
extend my stay. That's what it is, better in Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as we talking, I'm hearing that, you know, you're speaking a lot about your past experiences.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned your wife, you mentioned, you know what I mean, Philly, you mentioned a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
It was an impactful record on there entitled Nigga.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
I kind of want to switch gears about that real quick.
Okay.
Did you feel pressure in making a record like this? Did you make that record because, okay, that's what's going on right now, you wanted to lend your voice, or was it something that was on your heart?
I feel like that right there, what you said, perfect. Like it was something that was on my heart. It was something that I felt like I had to tap into. And anybody that know me and like been following my career from day one, know my early stuff. I'm talking about D-Bill stuff. Like they know every project I try to throw out some story joints because I just love writing stories. I'm a writer, you know what I'm saying? So I love throwing out story records. And this was just one of the beats that I got hit with. You know, one of my producers threw at me, and I felt like it was the perfect story joint. Every album has to be rounded out. In my eyes, you know what I mean? When you're making an album, you need everything. You need a little bit of everything for everybody. So what better than to tap into what's going on right now, you know what I'm saying, in the world? Like, you know what I mean? We got some serious issues going on as far as racism, police brutality.
So speaking on serious issues real quick, just touch on really quickly if you can before we get into the single Nigga, the ASAP Rocky situation. What do you feel about that?
I mean, that's crazy, man. You know, free ASAP, man. What more can I say? Like, you know, in Philly, we got a saying where we like, you know, we don't wish jail on our worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I won't wish that on my worst enemy.
So, quick question, going around the internet right now: if Trump was going to bail you out, would you allow him to do it?
Damn,
5 seconds or less.
One,
if Trump is going to bail you out, would you allow him to do it?
Me, knowing me, nah, man.
Trump keep your money. Trump keep your money.
My peep's gonna get me out, man. He can keep that, man.
That's what it is. Let's get into the next single.
Niggas, man. Shout out Harris, man.
That's what it is. Veterans Day, out on all platforms.
It's my shit right here too, man. Like Nigga, man. Nigga's one of them.
I wrote a book called Nigga. Then I wrote another one called Up to Nigga. And I say one day,
Strong right here.
I'll write a book say Nigga no more. I realized that it never happened with white people this way. That it never happened. So now, my problem is this. If I call a black man a billionaire, they'll laugh.
If I call a black man a billionaire, they'll laugh.
I call him a nigga, he get upset.
I call him a nigga, he get upset.
How
How you so sure you a nigga but got doubts about
And you
being a
can
billionaire?
always come back, Kanye. You still my nigga. Kings killing kings today. KKK niggas. Colin Kaepernick took one knee for all my niggas. And the cops won't let us speak. We all my niggas. They turned Bill to Bill Cosby. Look how they did us. He was the only dad some of us had. He's still my nigga. And Malcolm was Detroit Red. Another nigga. And Hoover wanted Dr. King dead. They got my nigga.
A lot of people need to hear that. A lot of people need to hear that.
do.
And I appreciate all the thought and all the insight that you put in every single record on there.
Thank
so
you,
before
King.
we get up out of here, I would like to ask you for two things if you don't mind.
What you need?
The first thing is to let people know why they need to purchase Veterans Day.
Okay. Listen, man, you need to purchase Veterans Day, man. First of all, man, if you're a fan of Philly hip-hop, man, you need to go get that. Like, if you love Philly hip-hop, if you always love Philly hip-hop, that's how I'm carrying it. It's hip-hop with a Philly twist on it. We need our space. You got your Midwest, your down south, your East Coast, your dirty, everything up in there, man. You just is that Philly music, that music you can feel. So go tune into it. It's just a great project all the way around the board, well crafted. You got your great MC-ness, and you know, it's just something that can last the test of time, man. It's Veterans Day. Tune into it, man.
Give them the all social media info.
All social medias, man. Son of the 215 on everything, man. Son of the 215 on Twitter, Son of the 215 on Facebook. Son_up_the_215 on IG. Everywhere, Son of 215.
And then if you don't mind, can you end this off with a nice little freestyle?
All
Give
right.
us some acapella real quick that we can ride out
Acapella,
with.
listen. Y'all should have known that this moment would come. This for my young. Got the black Timbs matching the gun. Bow to the sun, we ain't done. We controlling the scoreboard. About to run it up. Prices going up. We charge more for it. Home of Philly like Chris and B Mac. We was in the trap waiting for players to call back. Gotta meet him at the A+. Coke was an A+. Old 38, give you wings like you smoke dust. Dice game hold ups. About the bag of load up. Some friends never end. If that's your man, then he gon' load up. Hold up. Boss meet is at the steakhouse. Here's the layout. Order the hit like some takeout. Grown men gelling, but they good with the gelling. They split your damn melon for the new Margellans. It's a trife life. Can't get it back like a punk. Gave my dog 3 L's and he's only dying once. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? Veterans Day out now on all platforms.
Oh,
Yo, Marcel.
part 2 on the way too.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you, King. Appreciate everybody out there. All major platforms. Stadium Status Inc. Stadium Status Barbershop. Stadium Status everything, man. We out of here.